all of a sudden my vision became so clear. Everything.
They have pepper in some.
Look at this one. No. What you mean?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints.
Did it?
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to
What a trade at?
on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
He playing naughty. What the fuck? I knew this nigga was in the league. I'm just looking at it.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 30.
P. Ooh, that P sound good.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. It brings up second and 3.
I like it like that.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Don't this please. You're a good girl. Don't let nobody take that.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert. It'll be a 3rd and 4.
Wow. It's whatever.
Keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try
to break it down?
And get your eyes in the right place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Cousins.
See what's up? That burger, it looked good as a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. And they not even, I don't even know if people be going they for their burgers, but that motherfucker, they look good.
You're not looking for a big play
Burger?
downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker.
And that's what made you want that shit. Nigga, that shit was bust, I ain't gonna lie. Them wings, love, bro. I don't remember they wings ever being that good, though.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside.
Yeah, they wings on, bro. Not Lily. Fuck. Leah love them motherfucking wings, boy. I can't. I ain't knew they was still that good, really. I ain't knew they was that good. Wild Wings wings a little bit better than me. Oh, say less. This nigga said send offers. Say less, nigga.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Bro, Nico Collins should not be in my game at all, my nigga. He should not be in the game.
Good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I can't say.
They'll run it again with Penny. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Cousins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. That's a space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Your hands look like mine.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roll and picked up big yardage.
He almost choked on your spit, ain't it?
From the 13, now they work on 1st and 10.
You that what?
Cousins now on the keeper. And the ball is knocked down.
Wow, I forgot that was a fucking read option, bro. What the fuck, Damo? I'm sorry. You good. Bounce back, man. Bounce back. This is crazy.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Winston. Pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Saints had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Saints
staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown.
Wow. This nigga didn't even catch the ball. He didn't even attempt to catch the ball, though. Damn, Isaiah Rodgers, he's 94 speed, my nigga. Let's come on, cuz.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins dumps that off to Penny as running back. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. To throw, Cousins. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Hardy on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Yards remain for second down. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
19 strikes, 19 strikes.
Here we go on second and 12. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 58 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Rex with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now, Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Off the play fake, Cousins. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 33 yards that time. Cousins to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
19 more yards. That's another Saints first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Drop 50.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Cousins now to throw on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far. You know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. That is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Final play of the half, Cousins. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robbie Anderson. As time expires in the first half. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Robinson again, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Brian Robinson Jr., his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. It's 4th
19
down.
right. Cut 19. Cut 19.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Kylie Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Street, street.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
It's a gain of 2.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
The 7-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete there to Moore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On 2nd down, here's Penny. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obvious.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Texans 42, Saints 28. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have. Gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Let's go now.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 average, 60 average. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
4th down.
Here we go, here we go. 19, 5 years. 65, Jack, 65. Not saying 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he is going to have the Saints first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
Warriors 17. Check.
Back to throw here. Olave over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Come on. Hey. Back in 60. Riggs.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Again, it's Penny. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Inside handoff, Penny. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Texans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.